The bark that saved 2 lives. Officer Lauren Bennett had gone through the motions more times than she could count, strapping on her vest, checking her duty belt, and giving her K-9 partner, Juno, a firm but affectionate pat on his side. The Belgian Malinois stood alert beside her, his posture proud and eager. They had worked together for over 3 years, and their bond was more than professional, it was instinctual. That morning, like many in Seattle, rain fell in a steady mist, turning sidewalks into mirrored runways. The precinct buzzed with shift changes and routine briefings, but for Lauren, today had the feel of just another regular call. That is, until Sergeant Myers approached her with a report. Retail theft at Westfield Center again. Management's asked for our best team. That'd be you too, Myers said, handing over a tablet. Lauren skimmed the report. A young man had been detained after being caught red-handed with stolen electronics. Organized retail theft was a growing issue, but it wasn't something she and Juno hadn't handled before. 8 minutes later, they arrived at the sprawling mall. Juno, as always, disembarked gracefully from the patrol SUV and fell into perfect heel. As they entered the building, Lauren immediately spotted the suspect, mid-20s, irritated, cuffed on a bench. Security tags dangled from a heap of tablets and headphones nearby. But it wasn't the suspect who would define the day. Chief of Mall Security, Paul Henson, introduced the witnesses, an elderly gentleman, a teen clerk, and a pregnant woman in her 3rd trimester. Her name was Madison Clark, and she had been the first to notice the theft. As Lauren approached to take Madison's statement, Juno's entire demeanor shifted. His ears perked, body rigid, nostrils flaring. Then a deep bark tore from his throat, loud, alarming, and unrelenting. Not the sharp bark used for narcotics or danger. This one was deeper. Urgent. Different. Whoa. What's wrong with him? Madison exclaimed, clutching her belly, clearly shaken. You know, hail, Lauren commanded. But he didn't move. Instead, he advanced not to bite, but to position himself in front of Madison's abdomen, whining now, vocalizing distress. People stared. Cameras were pulled out. Confusion grew. Chief Henson's face tightened. Officer Bennett, maybe remove the dog. This is causing a scene. Lauren's face flushed. I'm sorry. He's trained. This is highly unusual. She turned back to Madison. Ma'am, are you feeling okay? Any pain or discomfort? Nothing out of the ordinary, Madison replied slowly. Some pressure. The baby kicked when he barked, but that happens. Lauren's instincts kicked in. Juno had never been wrong before. Not once in 3 years. Juno's trained in medical detection. He once identified a woman with a brain aneurysm before any signs appeared, Lauren said gently. He alerts to internal bleeding. Madison's husband, Aaron, arrived then, dressed in a gray suit, clearly annoyed. What's going on here? Lauren explained quickly and carefully. I really think she should be checked out by a medic. Just a precaution. A mall EMT, Officer Jared Liu, arrived and took vitals, blood pressure slightly high, but nothing alarming. Still, Juno wouldn't stop staring at Madison's stomach, ears pinned back, whining softly. As Madison and Aaron left for their scheduled OB appointment, Juno strained toward them, his posture unreadable to everyone but Lauren. Back at the precinct, Lauren sat in her SUV, the drizzle still falling. Juno lay in the back, but his focus was fixed on the door. She tapped her phone, pulled up Madison Clark's name. A quick search showed she worked in downtown Seattle at a law firm. Her address was public. You've never been wrong, Lauren whispered to Juno. Thomas see this through. She drove across town to Bellevue Heights, a luxury high-rise. After showing her badge, she was granted access to apartment 22B. Aaron opened the door. Is something wrong? Just following up. Juno was unusually persistent. I'd feel better checking in. Reluctantly, Aaron let her in. Madison lay on a couch, looking pale. When she saw Juno, her eyes widened. He's doing it again, she said, as Juno whined and pressed himself gently against her legs, pawing at the side of her belly. I'm sorry to intrude, Lauren said softly, but he's alerting again. Stronger this time. Aaron frowned. The doctor said she's fine. Just back pain. It's worsening, Madison said suddenly, wincing. And I got dizzy earlier. That was enough. Lauren called 911. Officer Lauren Bennett, badge 5021. Pregnant woman, 30 weeks. Possible internal bleeding. K9 alert. Requesting emergency transport. Within minutes, paramedics arrived. Madison's vitals were unstable. Fetal distress noted. The ambulance tore off toward Harbor Medical. Lauren followed in her SUV. Her radio crackled. Patient declining. Possible hemorrhage. By the time she reached Harbor, the trauma team was ready. Dr. Mira Wallace, lead OB trauma surgeon, met her outside. We're prepping for emergency cesarean. If your K9 can help, we need him. In the trauma bay, Juno walked to Madison, sniffed carefully, then sat placing a paw on her upper right abdomen. Upper right, Dr. Wallace confirmed. Possible placental abruption. Let's move. Surgery began moments later. Outside the operating room, Aaron couldn't sit still. He paced, murmuring, "We thought he was just barking at her. We thought it was a scene." 30 minutes passed before Dr. Wallace reappeared. "We controlled the bleed. Your wife is stable. Your daughter's in the NICU, breathing with assistance. It was close, but they're alive because you didn't wait." Aaron broke down, grateful and overwhelmed. Inside recovery, Madison whispered through tears, "He saved us. Your dog saved us." Later, she held her baby girl swaddled in NICU tubes. "Her name is Lily, and we've decided her middle name will be Bennett. For you." And Juno. Lauren blinked, speechless. "You don't have to. We want to," Aaron said firmly. Weeks later, the hospital launched a pilot program Juno as the first OB detection K9 in the region. Lauren and Juno would visit high-risk pregnancy clinics weekly. At the farewell gathering in the NICU before Lily was discharged, staff clapped gently as Madison cradled her daughter. Aaron crouched beside Juno and held Lily forward. Juno leaned in, sniffed gently, then lowered his head in a motion of respect. Dr. Eleanor Shaw, the hospital's lead researcher, addressed the crowd. Juno's detection was faster than any current technology. He sensed biochemical changes we can't yet replicate with machines. His alert saved 2 lives. She handed Lauren a commemorative silver badge engraved. K9 Hero Juno October 10th Lily Bennett Clark. Aaron stepped forward. "We have one more request. Would you and Juno be Lily's godparents?" Lauren froze, then smiled. "We'd be honored." As the family drove away, Lauren looked down at her partner. "Ready for the next one?" Juno gave a soft huff of breath, the kind he always gave when the mission was done. They stood under the Seattle sky, quiet and calm. A woman, a dog, a bond, and a story that proved sometimes the most powerful instincts come not from data or machines, but from trust. And sometimes, a bark can be the sound of life being saved.